On this week's episode of the White Knuckle Web Show, follow along with Ted Miller as he gets a head start on hanging a few lone wolf tree stands. Be ready to bust out the pen and paper and take notes. Professor Miller is teaching us all about horizontal rubs. Class starts now.
Well, we're coming in here today to set another stand, putting up a lone wolf here. This is on a little ridge here that, well, I've hunted further down the ridge quite a bit and I always see a lot of activity further up the ridge here. There's a pretty good bedding area right over the crest of the ridge here. A couple of pretty good trails come through here. So I've been kind of watching this spot the last couple of years, thinking maybe I'll just move my stand on up here. We're gonna put up the lone wolf, and it's a pretty good oak tree here. Just got several, it's not too tall for the stand, but it's got several different branches that kind of fork out up there to kind of break up our outline.
Is that not the most epic sit in a tree stand?
I'm pretty sure it's a yes, it is.
Oh my God, he's giant. Shot looked good.
It's all I want every year right there. Look at this thing.
What do you think of that?
That is huge.
Bam!
Perfect. Came right in.
Well, there you go. That definitely makes it safer. Have that line up there. We'll just tie it off down here at the bottom. Make sure it stays taut and be good to go. But so today we're just gonna, here it is, latter part of May, 1st of June here, so trying to get all of our stands pretty much done and come back in August and maybe trim out a few of the excess limbs that's grown in and just kind of tweak them a little bit for camera angles and such. But so today we're just going to hang the lone wolf and well, that looks pretty good there. Well, that ought to work pretty good. Got a lot of cover up here, break up our outline. Got a nice, comfortable place to stand too if we want to stand or sit, either one. So, real good trail just right in front of us. We'll dig a couple of holes for the horizontal rub there and probably just leave it alone. Come back in here later in the summer and trim out a couple of shooting lanes. Ought to be a good spot. And a couple of pretty good bucks in the area. We got a mineral lick set up down over the hill here, a couple of 100 yards, and a couple of good bucks survived last year in this area, so hopefully we'll get a couple of pictures of them on that mineral lick if nothing else, and excited to hunt this stand this fall. Well, I think we're gonna set the post right here for the horizontal limb. There's already a old cedar here. You can actually see where it's been well, I think that's actually probably what's killed it. The buck's been rubbing on it over the years and definitely girdled it eventually and killed the tree. So, and that trail runs right through here. Pretty good trail off down to the bottom here, and tree stands about 20 yards right here. So we're just going to use that as one post, and then we're just going to dig a hole right here and have that all set for this fall. And Right, you know, I plan on setting the post here and having the rub stick out over here a couple of feet. So he'll be walking right up the trail right to the rub, and be real convenient for him to work it.
A post hole digger almost seems primitive nowadays, but nonetheless, it gets the job done on Ted's horizontal rubs.
Well, pretty much got the hole dug there. Main thing is just get it deep enough so they won't get their antlers. Well, they get their antlers hooked under the end of that limb and they can raise up. If it's not deep enough, they'll just pull that post right up out of the ground. That's why I like to use existing little trees if they're in the right spot. But so now we're just going to cut a post to go in the hole. This is an ideal one right here. I've got so I'm hanging a licking branch off the end of the horizontal rub, so I'll just cut a sapling that's got a limb up here about 4 or 5 foot tall that swings out over there, and then just put that out there and then just hang a licking branch off, you know, off that limb. So this one, it's got the limb in about the right spot, even though this is just a little elm tree here, so it's not the ideal limb, and that limb's dead anyway. But what we'll do, we'll just wire a nice red oak branch to that limb, and that'll work as the licking branch. I just set the post in the hole there. We got the limb here for the licking branch to hang off of. The rub will come right off here. The licking branch will be right out here. And main thing on these licking branches is to don't put them too high or the bucks can't reach them. You want them, you know, the licking branch so it'll hit you about right here, and the buck can just walk up there and lick the branch with you know, without too much trouble stretching or getting on his hind feet. I think they're more apt to work it that way, but we'll just fill the hole in here and tamp it in a little bit, and then we'll be good to go here. That'll be all settled in there this fall when we come to put up the horizontal limb. And we'll be in and out of here, have our setup done, maybe, like I say, scar up a little area for some fresh dirt, and be good to go. But I just like to do all these on, you know, all my tree stand setups, at least a licking branch, and I've been doing the horizontal rub on most of them. But just the idea is to get everything all set up. You're all ready to go come September. Just come in here, put up the branch, you're in and out, and just a place for the buck to spend a little time while you're videoing, and good place to set up the trail camera also, and we'll probably try to get a second angle on the shot if the buck we want comes up here and works this. But it ought to be a good spot. We'll see what happens.
Lone Wolf tree stands are the benchmark by which all other tree stands are measured. Every Lone Wolf product is designed to meet the demands of today's die-hard hunter. Lightweight, roomy, deadly quiet, and easy to use. It's no wonder it's been the key to our success season after season. From hang-ons to climbing tree stands, from safety harnesses to climbing sticks, Lone Wolf has everything you need to take your hunts to the next level and keep you safe while doing it. Check out all of Lone Wolf's products and accessories, including their new Alpha Tech stick quiver, at lonewolfhuntingproducts.com. Lone Wolf, your silent partner.